Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ENRJ. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past 2 days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. A nice day, but then kind of a disappointing day. Definitely a nice day in the sense of, the way it closed yesterday with the big pullback, and then the price was all the way down there. Things were looking pretty rough, but then today, the price got the gap up and then actually worked its way all the way up here. And then kind of the bears stepped back in, and the price, ultimately broke down below that pattern and started to head its ways, back downward. So this is tricky to talk about because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a day trader and you really bought anywhere up around here and you were hoping to sell within 20 minutes after you bought, then yeah, for you right now, the chart's looking pretty shaky because there's been quite a bit of pullback. But with that being said, if you care about the big picture of things, like I said, yeah, sure, there's been a pullback, but from the big picture, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build that higher base. I'm going to be talking about more so, a perspective of those that care about the big picture of things. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had more of a day trader type perspective going in. But really kind of case in point, and I'm not saying this will happen, is let's say the price, let's see what level, comes down to right around that purple line there, or let's still use 25 cents from yesterday. Let's actually have it go down below that purple line, which is that 50 period simple moving average, bounce around, and then start to work its way back upwards. What would you have in this situation? Like I said, if that were to happen, well, you'd have a set of lows right there. Previous set of lows would be right there. If you picture each one of these as stair steps, then from the big picture, you'd still have stair steps moving in the upwards direction. Again, I 100% realize if you're a day trader and you bought somewhere up around there, then yeah, you couldn't care less about that 25-cent mark. That's why I try to kind of offer up the warning that I would be talking about things from more so a big picture perspective. So 25 cents, definitely that very important area of support going forward. In terms of areas of resistance, initial area of resistance right there at 41 cents. If the bulls can push through there, the next key level, I'm just trying to split the difference right up here around 48 cents. So we'll see what happens with it. Like I said, kind of a disappointing close given how strong the day started off. However, stepping back, looking at more than just 1 day, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base. So we'll see if they can get that job done or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.